What's better, a wooden guitar or an electric guitar? So today in this video, I'm going to explain to you the pros and cons, what's better, the cost, and what I personally recommend you should get, alright? Hopefully you get something out of this video. I personally say don't skip, because you might skip a part, and I might cost you money because you skipped the part where I say, the guitar is probably more expensive on this type of side. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, alright, let's get straight to the video. Let's start with the sound, right? So when it comes to a wooden guitar, it all depends on the string, of course, right? The strings are so tight. They're real tight, right? It's so tight that you can't even bend it, right? Compared to the electric guitar, electric guitars are so much easier when it comes to bending to make your sounds way cooler, changing the pitch and everything. But if you have an acoustic guitar wooden, it'll be a lot harder for you just to bend your strings, all right? I'm not sure why it's like that. It's just, I don't know. I really don't know why. Finger picking. You can finger pick your electric guitar, but it won't sound as nice compared to a wooden guitar, right? Wooden guitars are especially made for finger picking because, you know, finger picking, just in case you guys don't know, finger picking is using your fingers, using one note, one string at a time, just to pluck instead of strumming, you know, up and down. Yeah, that goes well with the wooden guitar. If you want to make those type of songs and you want to start singing type of songs, you know what I'm saying? If you want to start singing songs, E-S-O-N-G song, and if you don't, get yourself a wooden guitar, because a wooden guitar is great for that, all right? But an electric guitar, not so good for finger plucking, but it is good for soloing, you know? So that's a plus side for the electric guitar when it comes to sound. Now it's time for the effect. Let's get straight to it. The wooden guitar does not really have much effects, to be honest with you. It's like probably in the future, like maybe like updated acoustic wooden guitars, not the you know, future tech, you know, guitars I'm talking about. I'm talking about just the straight wooden guitars. It may have a switch on the top where you could probably switch it. I'm not sure, but so far that I know, there's not really much effects to it. So that's a downside with the wooden guitar. But the electric side, wow, like the electric side with the guitar, you could have like 2,000 effects. 2,000, you know, which is great. This is why I love electric guitars, because you could change. It depends how you feel today. Like if you feel sad or gloomy, put a sound, like a sad sound, you know, cut it out. Put a sad sound effect to it, you know, or something like if you're mad, put a happy sound effect to it, make your day better, you know? So now that we went over sounds, let's talk about cons of a wooden guitar. Right. So basically, we already know that the wooden guitar has hard strings, right? Hard strings can make your fingers hurt, right? You don't want your fingers to hurt. Like, the electric guitar can make your fingers hurt, depends how hard you press on it. But when you get in a wooden guitar, boy, your fingers dead. Your fingers are basically dead, right? So good luck with that, you know. So also, the wooden guitar is really bulky, right? Like when you get your arm over it, it's probably gonna make you feel uncomfortable. You know what? Probably gonna make you twice as uncomfortable when it comes to electric guitar. So good luck with that as well, right? So the wooden guitar is really weather sensitive, right? Because if you put that out in the sun, it ain't gonna be too good for you, you know? Because it does not like the heat. Did I tell you that? It does not like the heat. So basically, something bad might happen. I'm not really too sure, because I do have an electric guitar. I do put it out in the heat, but nothing really much happens. So, you know, the risk is a risk, you know, so I don't really know. Electric guitar now, right? Electric guitar, the cons about electric guitar is basically carrying an amp, because you need an amp. You can't just play without an amp, unless you just want to be in silent. Actually, what is the point of being in silent? You might as well just get an acoustic, because what's the point of not hearing yourself, you know? So yeah, you gotta carry your amp. For example, let me get it. Look how this thing is heavy. It could be really heavy, bro. Yeah. Yeah. So carrying a heavy amp could really cause your back pain. You don't want to look crooked. All right. So now those are the two cons about the wooden electric guitar. Now let's talk about the cost. The cost, ugh. Yeah, the cost, yeah. I recommend, if you ain't got money, go for the acoustic side, cause you know your fingers might hurt, it might get you blisters, but the price is better on that side. If you got money, if you got a job, I recommend you get an electric guitar. You know what I'm saying? But talk about the price though, right? The price. A wooden guitar depends, or usually around $100 to $300 if you want it brand new, something like that, you know. But if you want something used, I'll probably go below that. You know what I'm saying? A used guitar, there's some bad sides to it and there's some good sides to it. But I think you should get depends how much money you have. I think you should invest into a new acoustic guitar, cause once you get a used one, the strings will literally start bending on its own. Like I'm talking about, you have to keep on tuning your guitar each day, which could be annoying. You know, and if you don't know how to tune yourself.
Sorry I stopped this video. You're probably asking yourself, how can I learn a guitar faster? How can I learn the guitar without dealing with the long hours of practicing? Well, I want to give you an opportunity this year. This year is going to be the you. You start learning from me, all right? I'm going to teach you exactly the steps with no fluff. At the end, you'll be playing for your church or your band, all right? So whenever you're ready, click the link in the description. I'll be waiting for you on the other side. All right?
You're screwed. You might think it sounds good to you, but it's others, it won't. So, yeah. That's a bad effect to it. Bad side about it. When it comes to electric guitar, I say it's about $200 to $400 when it comes to a new guitar. But on top of that, you're gonna have to need an amp, right? Depends how big your amp is. Depends how bigger the price is, right? My amp is pretty big. Yeah, look at my dad bought it for me, right? Okay, all right. So yeah. I say the amp depends how. Let's say you get a medium amp. You know, not too big, not too small. Mine is pretty big. I said it's pretty big. Okay, get a medium amp. I said about another 150 right there. There you go. So basically, the end of this video, right? Yeah.